What if I told you that buried deep inside an official FEMA preparedness document, one that's over 200 pages long, there's a specific list of 7 survival seeds? These aren't just any plants. According to their own research, these are the most critical, nutrient-dense crops you can grow to sustain a family through a long-term crisis. But here's the curious part. This list isn't easy to find. It's never promoted in their public campaigns. It's almost as if they don't want the average person to know these specific seeds exist. Why? I spent 3 days going through every page of that dry, bureaucratic report so you don't have to. And what I found wasn't just a list of plants, it was a quiet revelation. Something they know but aren't shouting from the rooftops. So before we begin, make sure you're subscribed with notifications on, because this isn't just another gardening tip. This is the kind of information that could change how you prepare forever. And you're going to want to see this entire breakdown. Number 1. Potato. What if I told you that the simple potato, a humble, dirt-covered tuber, has saved more lives during major crises than any other crop in history? While it might not seem exciting, this unassuming plant has been a silent hero during famines, wars, and economic collapses. In fact, official emergency guides quietly recommend it as a top survival food, yet most people overlook its true potential. During the Irish potato famine of the 1842nd, nearly 40% of Ireland's population relied almost entirely on potatoes for their daily calories. When the crop failed, over 1 million people died from starvation and disease. Yet, those who had even small hidden stocks of potatoes or alternative growing methods significantly increased their chances of survival. This historical lesson reminds us that in a collapse, dependable calorie sources matter more than luxury. The potato is uniquely suited for survival scenarios. A single acre can produce over 10 million calories, enough to sustain a family for a year. It grows in almost any soil, requires minimal space, and can even be cultivated in containers, sacks, or small backyard gardens. Potatoes store well for months in cool, dark conditions, making them ideal for long-term food security. Beyond calories, potatoes provide essential nutrients like vitamin C, potassium, and carbohydrates. During long-term emergencies, these nutrients prevent deficiency diseases like scurvy, which can weaken immune systems when fresh produce is unavailable. What few people realize is that potatoes represent independence. By growing your own, you break reliance on broken supply chains, supermarkets, and external systems. This kind of self-sufficiency is often discouraged in systems that benefit from dependency. In a world where crisis can strike silently, the potato is more than food. It's a lifeline. It has fed nations, sustained civilizations through dark times, and continues to be one of the most reliable survival crops today. Those who understand its value don't just store them, they learn to grow them. If you found this insight useful, remember to subscribe. Number 2. Beans. While many focus on stockpiling canned goods, seasoned survivalists understand that dried beans are among the most critical assets for long-term security. These humble seeds have repeatedly proven their worth across countless crises, serving as a fundamental shield against starvation and malnutrition. Beans offer a powerhouse of nutrition, delivering dense amounts of protein, fiber, and essential vitamins that can effectively replace meat when traditional food systems vanish. Historical evidence underscores their value. During the brutal siege of Sarajevo in the 1992nd, beans became a form of high-value currency, traded for other scarce goods, and providing vital sustenance where nothing else could. Their importance is rooted in practicality. Beans possess an extraordinary shelf life, often remaining edible for decades when stored correctly in a cool, dry environment. This makes them vastly superior to perishable goods for long-term emergency planning. Beyond storage, beans are a strategic choice for resilience. They are lightweight, easy to transport, and require minimal space. A single pound of dried beans can yield numerous nutritious meals, offering exceptional caloric efficiency. Furthermore, they are remarkably simple to cultivate, even in confined spaces or urban settings. As a nitrogen-fixing plant, beans naturally enrich the soil, benefiting surrounding vegetation and promoting a sustainable garden ecosystem. In a collapsed economy, beans will transcend their role as mere food. They will become a durable commodity for barter, capable of being traded for ammunition, tools, or medical supplies. Their utility doesn't end. Their beans require no refrigeration or electricity to store or prepare, needing only water and heat to become a life-saving meal. For any individual or family committed to genuine preparedness, overlooking beans is an unaffordable risk. They are not just a food source, they are a historical testament to sustenance, a compact survival tool, and a silent guardian for an uncertain future. Number 3, corn. History holds a powerful lesson often overlooked. Civilizations were built on the back of staple grains, and corn stands tall among them. When supply chains shatter and modern agriculture fails, this resilient crop becomes a lifeline. Its value is etched into the past during the Great Depression. Families who could grow corn avoided starvation. It wasn't just food, it was security. Corn is uniquely versatile. It can be dried and stored for years, ground into life-sustaining flour, boiled as a hearty meal, or even fermented for fuel and preservation. It provides essential calories and carbohydrates when other food sources disappear. Beyond nutrition, it serves as animal feed, ensuring livestock survive to provide meat, milk, and labor. Growing corn doesn't require vast fields. With heirloom varieties, even small plots or container gardens can yield a meaningful harvest. More importantly, saving seeds from each crop ensures endless future harvests, a cycle of true self-sufficiency. In a long-term crisis, corn will be more valuable than money. It can be traded, transformed, and relied upon long after packaged foods have vanished. Those who understand its significance won't just store it, they'll learn to grow, protect, and utilize it in ways most haven't imagined. This isn't speculation, it's a pattern repeated throughout history. From ancient empires to economic collapses, those who controlled grain controlled survival. Corn isn't just a crop, it's quiet power. Its preparation manifested in a single seed. Number 4, kale. When systems collapse and fresh food vanishes, one leafy green has repeatedly proven its worth through the darkest chapters of human history. Kale. During World War II, victory gardens across Europe and North America heavily relied on kale for its unyielding hardiness and nutritional density. While other crops failed in poor conditions, kale thrived, providing vital nutrients when they were needed most. Kale's resilience is its greatest strength. It grows in nearly every climate, tolerating both frost and heat, making it a reliable source of nutrition year-round. Unlike delicate vegetables, kale requires minimal care, no pesticides, no perfect soil, just sunlight and water. Its leaves can be harvested continuously, meaning one plant feeds you for months. Nutritionally, kale is a survival superfood. Packed with vitamins A, C, and K, as well as iron and antioxidants, it prevents deficiency diseases like scurvy and supports immune function when medical care is unavailable. In prolonged crises, these nutrients aren't just beneficial, they're life-saving. Beyond immediate consumption, kale can be easily preserved. Dehydrated or turned into powder, it retains its nutritional value for years, adding vital greens to soups, stews, and meals long after fresh produce is gone. It's also a powerful barter item. Those who can grow and preserve kale will hold immense value in a community struggling to maintain health. For families, kale is especially practical. It grows quickly, often yielding harvestable leaves in just a few weeks, making it an ideal crop for sudden emergencies. It can be cultivated in gardens, containers, or even indoors with minimal light, ensuring a steady supply of nutrition no matter the circumstances. History has shown that those who prioritize hearty, nutrient-dense foods like kale fare better in crises. It's not just a plant, it's a promise of resilience, a source of strength, and a quiet guardian of health in uncertain times. Those who dismiss it as mere greenery underestimate its power. In a world without supermarkets, kale isn't just food, it's freedom. Number 5, squash. In the face of uncertainty, one crop has silently anchored survival for centuries: squash. Indigenous cultures across the Americas relied on winter squash not just as food, but as a cornerstone of their food security strategy. Its remarkable ability to be stored for months even without refrigeration made it essential for surviving harsh winters and periods of scarcity. Squash offers a powerful combination of calories, nutrients, and versatility. Rich in vitamins A and C, potassium, and fiber, it supports immune health and digestion when fresh produce is unavailable. Unlike more perishable crops, squash's hard outer shell acts as natural packaging, protecting its rich, nutritious interior from spoilage. Properly stored in a cool, dry place, varieties like butternut, acorn, and spaghetti squash can remain edible for over 6 months. Beyond its nutritional profile, squash is incredibly efficient to grow. A single plant can yield numerous fruits, providing abundant food from minimal space. Its broad leaves shade the soil, reducing water loss and suppressing weeds, making it an ideal companion plant in a survival garden. The seeds, too, are valuable, packed with protein and healthy fats. They can be roasted for consumption or saved for next year's planting. In a prolonged crisis, squash becomes more than sustenance, it becomes a currency. Its long shelf life and nutrient density make it highly tradable for other essentials like tools, medicine, or fuel. For families, it represents security, a reliable food source that requires no electricity or special technology to preserve. History underscores its value. During the Great Depression, families who grew squash supplemented meager diets with its nourishing flesh and seeds. Today, it remains a symbol of resilience and self-reliance. Those who cultivate and store squash aren't just preparing, they're investing in a resource that has sustained generations through famine, war, and disaster. Squash is not merely a vegetable. It is a lesson in patience, foresight, and adaptability. In a world of uncertainty, it offers a simple promise: that those who plan ahead will eat, thrive, and endure. Number 6, garlic. When medical supplies run low and infections spread, one plant has served as a lifeline for centuries: garlic. Ancient civilizations, from Egypt to China, revered garlic not only for its culinary uses but for its profound medicinal properties. During both World Wars, garlic was widely used by soldiers and civilians to prevent infection in wounds when antibiotics were scarce, a practice that saved countless lives. Garlic's power lies in allicin, a compound with potent antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties. In a crisis where hospitals may be inaccessible or overwhelmed, garlic becomes a natural first aid essential. It can be used to disinfect wounds, treat respiratory infections, and even bolster the immune system against widespread illness. Beyond its medicinal applications, garlic is a nutrient-dense food, providing vitamin C and B6, manganese, and selenium, critical nutrients often lacking in emergency diets. Cultivating garlic is remarkably simple. It grows in almost any soil, requires minimal space, and is highly resistant to pests and harsh weather conditions. Each planted clove multiplies into a full bulb, making it a self-sustaining crop. Once harvested, garlic can be stored for months, braided and hung in a cool, dry place, ensuring long-term availability. In a barter economy, garlic will hold exceptional value. Those who possess a steady supply can trade it for essentials like fuel, ammunition, or clean water. Its dual role as food and medicine makes it one of the most versatile and sought-after assets in a collapse scenario. For families, garlic offers security and peace of mind. It can be grown in containers, small garden plots, or even window boxes, making it accessible to nearly everyone. Its strong flavor also enhances simple meals, providing psychological comfort through familiar tastes during stressful times. History has repeatedly proven that those who integrate garlic into their survival strategy gain a significant advantage. It is more than a seasoning, it is a natural antibiotic, a nutrient source, and a trade commodity rolled into one resilient plant. In a world without easy access to modern medicine, garlic isn't just useful, it's indispensable. Embracing this humble bulb means embracing a tradition of resilience that has endured through plagues, wars, and famines. Those who overlook it may find themselves unprepared for the challenges ahead. Number 7, cabbage. Few crops have demonstrated the resilience and versatility of cabbage throughout times of hardship. During World War I and II, cabbage became a dietary cornerstone for millions facing severe food shortages. Its ability to thrive in cold climates and poor soils made it a reliable source of nutrition when other crops failed. From the victory gardens of Britain to the subsistence farms of Eastern Europe, cabbage provided essential sustenance that helped communities withstand siege, rationing, and famine. What makes cabbage exceptional for survival scenarios is its incredible storage capability. When properly stored in root cellars or cool environments, cabbage can remain edible for months, sometimes even through entire winters. This longevity surpasses most leafy greens and makes it invaluable when fresh produce becomes unavailable. Moreover, cabbage can be preserved through fermentation as sauerkraut, a method that not only extends its shelf life but enhances its nutritional value by producing beneficial probiotics crucial for gut health when medical care is inaccessible. Nutritionally, cabbage is a powerhouse often underestimated. It is rich in vitamin C, preventing scurvy during long-term emergencies, along with vitamin K, fiber, and antioxidants that support immune function and digestion. Its low-calorie yet high nutrient profile makes it ideal for stretching food supplies while maintaining health. Cultivation is straightforward and space-efficient. Cabbage grows well in various climates, tolerates frost, and can be grown in gardens, containers, or even urban settings. Its robust nature requires minimal intervention, thriving without pesticides or perfect soil conditions. For preppers, it offers high yield from minimal space, each plant providing substantial food value. In collapse scenarios, cabbage transforms into a multi-purpose asset. Beyond nutrition, it can be used in poultices for inflammation, as a natural antiseptic for wounds, or even as animal feed. Its value in barter economies would be significant due to its durability and versatility, tradable for calories, tools, or security. History confirms that those who incorporated cabbage into their survival strategies fared better during crises. It sustained generations through wars, economic depressions, and natural disasters. In a world of uncertainty, this humble crucifer represents more than food. It embodies adaptability, preparation, and the wisdom of our ancestors. Those who cultivate and store cabbage aren't just growing a vegetable, they're investing in a legacy of resilience that has repeatedly proven its worth when civilization falters. So there you have it. These 7 seeds aren't just plants, they're a legacy. A legacy of every generation that came before us, who understood that true security doesn't come from a government or a system. It comes from the soil. It comes from knowing how to feed yourself when everything else fails. This isn't just gardening, this is reclaiming your independence. But let's be honest, this video alone isn't enough. What happens when the first frost hits? How do you save seeds properly? What if you have no garden space? The real knowledge isn't in one video. It's in the system. And that's where most people fail. They watch one video and think they're prepared. They're not. If you're serious, if you truly understand that the world is changing faster than anyone is admitting, then you need to make a decision right now. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Because tomorrow, I'm showing you the 5 mistakes that kill 90% of survival gardens before they ever grow a single plant. And next week, I'm revealing how to store these seeds for 50 years without losing viability. This isn't just content, this is your insurance policy. Subscribe now. Because when the day comes that you need this knowledge, it'll be too late to learn. Hold the eye contact for a second longer. Then end with a slight nod. 2. Stay safe. Stay prepared. I'll see you in the next one.